So far this year, the president has pardoned or shortened the sentences of more than 1,600 people. The latest pardon was for a cryptocurrency tycoon who is known as CZ. The company CZ founded, Binance, helped boost the profile of the Trump family's crypto firm, World Liberty Financial. He pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws. Right. The government at the time said that CZ had caused significant harm to U.S. national security, essentially by allowing terrorist groups like Hamas to move millions of dollars around. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is.
President Trump, during that recent interview with 60 Minutes, claiming not to know the crypto billionaire he pardoned. Joining us now, Joe Nocera. He's deputy managing editor for the Free Press. He's got a new piece taking readers inside Trump's crypto cash machine. Joe, it is great to have you back at the table. Every 5 years, as you pointed out, this has become a tradition. Let's talk about this business, because I don't think people appreciate the extent of it and how President Trump has enriched himself as president, beginning about 3 days before his inauguration this year.
Right. It is astonishing. From the time he was inaugurated to today, his personal net worth, according to Forbes, which is pretty reliable about this stuff, has increased by $3 billion. $3 billion. There's never been anything like this in American history, including his first term. His kids have been wildly enriched, including Barron, by the way, who's described on their website as the DeFi genius. So in one day, September 1, the family made $5 billion in a day when they issued a new cryptocurrency. I mean, and the key to the whole thing is he's the president, and people want things from him. So they're doing things for him, thinking they're going to get something in return. Now, you know, if you ask the White House, there's no quid pro quo, there's no conflict of interest, everything's on the up and up. Yeah, sure.
So it's led by Don Jr. and Eric, the adult sons of the President of the United States. So how does this work? For people who don't understand cryptocurrency, fundamentally, how does he enrich himself?
It is complicated. So the meme coin, which is just it's a collectible, basically. People are buying it. It goes on the market. It started at 18 cents. 2 days later, it was $75. He's selling the meme coins. They're both getting fees, and they're making money from that. Then the second thing was a second kind of coin called a stable coin. This is the problem. These cryptocurrencies are so weird and interesting and bizarre. The stable coin, the UAE, a country, bought $2 billion worth, deposited into Binance, which is another platform, which we'll get to in a second.
That's the CZ guy we heard about in 60 Minutes.
And from that alone, they make $80 million just in interest. Plus the stable coin, which was a nothing burger, is now trading and making money. And then the third one is the pardon of CZ. And he went to prison for allowing his platform to be used by terrorists. I mean, this is not a little thing. And, you know, Binance, which is the company that he ran, did a whole bunch of favors for Trump, including helping the $2 billion UAE deal. And he gets a pardon.
So what is he doing in exchange? What is he doing for these entities, including the UAE, including CZ, including these places where it's obviously conflict of interest? What are they getting out of it?
Well, the UAE is the most important one. Because what they got was access to semiconductor chips that they had not been allowed to buy previously. Now, there's another aspect of this. Who's the Trump's partner in all of this? The Witkoffs. Who is Trump's Middle East envoy? Steve Witkoff. Who is Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr.'s partner in their company? Zach Witkoff. So here's Steve Witkoff negotiating with the UAE over the chips, whether they should get the chips or not, and arguing for the chips inside the White House. Here's Zach Witkoff negotiating a $2 billion deal that will enrich them magnificently. It's beyond belief.
So let's walk through some of this. Joe writes how these perks kind of work in the crypto business. Joe writes, quote, in April, the president announced he would throw a gala dinner at his golf resort just outside of Washington, D.C. for the top 220 buyers of the meme coin. He also said the top 25 buyers would be invited to an ultra-exclusive private VIP reception that he would attend, in fact, providing access to the president in return for purchasing his meme coin. According to Reuters, by the time of the dinner, those top 220 buyers alone held $148 million worth of Trump's meme coin. In total, those sales generated $320 million in fees for the Trumps, as well as untold millions in the meme coins that the Trumps still hold. And Donnie, like many things with this president, he just does it out in the open. Has a big dinner, says, if you buy my coin, you get access to me.
Yeah. Going back to an earlier point, Joe, by the way, great piece. Going back to an earlier point, what's critical for the Democrats is not to just frame this as, oh, Trump is getting rich. It's what's happening to you at the same time. And I think that's such a critical message, because we can go down that Trump rabbit hole again, bring it back to you, the voter. How does this affect you? This is what's happening to him. This is what's happening to you.
I got bad news for you.
What's that?
Very few Democrats will complain about this. They remember how the crypto lobby got rid of Sherrod Brown, and they remember how the crypto lobby went after Katie Porter and made sure that she wasn't the nominee for the Senate in California. They're very powerful. They have a lot of money, and they will go after anybody who's anti-crypto. So, except for Ro Khanna and Elizabeth Warren, there's been almost nothing from the Democrats complaining about this. It's another shocking fact.
Crypto coins. Is it an actual coin?
No. No, it's not.
Like Mr. Crypto.
Oh, by the way, they put the coins in something called a wallet, and of course, there's no wallet either.
So what did these guys get when they bid on Trump's meme coin? What did they get? Do they get an actual coin?
No.
There's no coin.
But I know
No,
that,
it's just something.
So it's an influence peddling thing.
It's zero. They get zeros and ones like on a computer. That's what they get. I mean, it's real to the extent that you think it's real. I mean, they do have value. You can sell it. They do make money for you, at least for now. I personally think the whole thing will fall in a house of cards, but that's just me. I'm a financial journalist. Financial journalists are generally very skeptical.
Why do you think that's going to happen?
Because they're built on air. They're not built on anything.
You're not alone in that view, by the way.
No, right. I mean, I think if you had Andrew Ross Sorkin on here, he comes on more than once every 5 years. I think he would probably tell you that I think he thinks more or less the same thing, although he can't say that on CNBC.
It's fascinating and sometimes confusing, Mike. There's no coin.
Well, but the value skyrockets.
But that, by the way, that's one reason why the scandal hasn't penetrated, and it really is a scandal, because the stuff is confusing.
Yeah.
It's difficult to follow.
Yeah.
And the articles that have been written about it, which are very good, they're just nobody wants to read that deeply into it. It's just there are too many details. It's just too hard to follow.
But you explain it well in this piece, especially the UAE angle, which is invest in the coin, get access to the president. The new piece, Inside Trump's Crypto Cash Machine, is online now. Deputy Managing Editor for the Free Press, Joe Nocera. Let's make it more frequent than every 5 years.
I'm with you, baby.
Come over to the new place.
See you in 2 years.
I'll see you in 2 years. Yeah, that's right. At 229 West 43rd.
Great piece, Joe. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.